It is 9 o'clock on a June morning in Long Beach, California. On the practice firing range of the Long Beach Police Department, a SWAT team is training. But these are not local police SWAT officers.
5 front, 5 wings, 12 seconds.
They are all FBI special agents. One of 9 enhanced SWAT teams that the FBI keeps ready throughout the nation. While local police or sheriff's department SWAT teams handle cases within their communities, FBI units are always available for backup. In cases involving terrorism or federal facilities, FBI teams have jurisdiction. As might be expected, FBI SWAT agents are equipped with state-of-the-art weaponry and protection.
In the FBI SWAT program, all the operators pretty much have a standard uniform. They wear a Nomex flight suit. They have what we call a sub-fighting load, which carries a .45 caliber single-action pistol. The MP5 that we have is a 10mm version. We have an aim point sighting device. The idea of that is when operators are going into an environment, they can keep both eyes open.
There is no such thing in the world of SWAT as too much practice.
You guys go up, just movement, fire. You go dry, transition. Got it?
Got it.
No one knows better than Doug Kane, who was involved in one of the FBI's most daring yet successful SWAT operations. It is the morning of August 21st, 1991. A group of 121 inmates stages a riot at Alabama's Talladega prison. They hold 11 prison employees hostage. It is the day before many of the inmates are scheduled to be deported to Cuba. As Talladega is a federal prison, the FBI's most prestigious SWAT team, the 50-man hostage rescue unit, is dispatched to the scene. The team is joined by more than 100 FBI field SWAT team members. There, while FBI and prison negotiators attempt to resolve the situation through peaceful means, the FBI hostage rescue team begins planning a tactical resolution, a carefully planned rescue attempt. FBI supervisors learn the hostages are being held in one pod of the prison. Fortunately, blueprints are available to show the location of the pod and various points of entry.
At that time, we're still actively involved in the negotiations, and if we could negotiate this uprising peacefully, that's what we intended to do.
But 2 more days of negotiation fail to establish a peaceful resolution.
Individuals responsible for the negotiations made the determination that they were going to start doing harm to the hostages.
The tactical resolution that was once considered an option suddenly becomes a necessity. The FBI knows it will need to use explosive breaches to gain entrance to the prison.
So the breachers immediately began practicing and rehearsing, trying to determine exactly what type of charge would be necessary to penetrate, how would we deploy the teams inside, and how would we quickly get to the hostages and rescue them from any further harm.
Because Talladega prison is constructed in separate pods, the areas not containing the hostages and Cuban inmates are evacuated. The FBI hostage rescue team moves into an empty pod to rehearse its rescue plan.
There were 3 access points, and the way the plan was initially prepared, we figured that these 2 doors would be breached first, and then we would get in through the middle door and get to the hostages in a fairly timely manner.
After receiving approval from the U.S. Attorney General, the FBI team goes into action.
Our negotiations had kind of set it up that they would be recontacted in the future, and the hostage takers felt pretty confident that, you know, they could get some sleep now without any interruption.
Shortly before 4 a.m. on August 31st, more than 150 FBI SWAT team members make their move. An FBI cameraman records the action.
Once we initiated those breaches, we could operate for the next 30 to 40 seconds without much resistance. Even though they tried to confront several of the operators with makeshift bow and arrows and edged weapons and so forth, they were overwhelmed. Within 3 minutes, we had put over 100 SWAT team members inside the prison, secured all the inmates back into cells, and evacuated the hostages.
During the SWAT rescue, not a single shot is fired, and no one is injured. All 11 hostages emerge unharmed. The Cuban inmates who started the uprising are deported the following day. For Doug Kane, the mission was accomplished efficiently because the team used the 3 most important factors emphasized in training.
Speed, we try to move as quickly as we can. Surprise, we try to get in there as quickly as we can when they're least expecting it. And the last is what we term violence of action, and that's just strong, aggressive movement, utilizing flash sound diversionary devices or explosive breaching when we do that.
When we come back.
Thousands of rounds were exchanged. One cop said it is a war.
This was the largest gunfight in law enforcement history up till that time.